Are you struggling with successfully hitting long-term goals? This could be happening due to the fact that your goals aren't well defined or urgent enough to focus on. A strategy that makes this more efficient is to take your long-term goals and break them down into smaller 3-month or quarterly goals. Today, in our next video of the goal setting series, we will go over the 5-step process for creating quarterly goals that you can actually accomplish. Now, be sure to watch this whole video all the way to the end so you can get started with setting and achieving your goals. And finally, if you enjoy the content of this video, then please be sure to subscribe right now so that you'll receive more content like this. Okay, let's get started by answering a simple question. Why should I focus on 3-month goals? Think back to 2020. A lot can change in just 1 year. What may seem to be an important goal now might not matter by the end of the year. So, in order to keep moving forward in a crazy world, it helps to create goals for the short term. These immediate goals oftentimes lead to consistent action and a higher level of motivation. Long-term goals, anything over 1 year, are often deemed motivational. When you know the finish line is far into the horizon, it's easy to procrastinate, telling yourself that you'll work on them next week. Before you know it, it's 2 years later and you haven't even started. We've all been there before, right? The optimal solution is to create fresh goals every 90 days so that you can focus on right now. So let's discuss how to do that. How to create a 3-month goal. The easiest way to get started is to envision about 12 months from now. What are the specific checkpoints that you'd like to hit? Once you've pinpointed these outcomes, break them down into 4 separate milestones. For example, a common goal that many people have is losing weight. Let's say you want to lose about 20 to 30 pounds. Instead of trying to do that with a fad diet in a week, you could break down this into long-term goals into 4 quarters. Quarter 1, lose 5 pounds. Quarter 2, lose 5 pounds. Quarter 3, lose 5 pounds. And quarter 4, lose 5 pounds for a total loss of 20 pounds. As you can see, the main benefit of a quarterly strategy is you can break down a massive goal into smaller pieces, which are then further broken down into monthly, weekly, and daily activities. Now, to take action on this concept, I recommend using the SMART goal format, which we've taught about in a previous video. The SMART goal acronym stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Here is how you would turn a simple goal into a SMART goal. On March 1st, I will be at 200 pounds, having lost 5 pounds in the last 3 months. 2. On June 30th, I will be at 195 pounds, having lost 5 pounds in the last 3 months. 3. On September 30th, I will be at 190 pounds, having lost 5 pounds in the last 3 months. And 4. On December 31st, I will be at 185 pounds, having lost 5 pounds in the last 3 months. Isn't it a lot easier to create a quarterly goal? Now, let's move on and talk about the 5-step process for turning a long-term goal into an actionable plan. Step number 1. Focus on 5 goals or less. To get started, it is best to stick to a total of 5 goals each quarter. Again, this is all about sticking to what's a priority. If you try to do too much, your focus will be divided as you struggle to do too many things. One helpful tip is Warren Buffett's 25-5 rule. Here is a 3-step process for implementing this idea. 1. Write a list of your top 25 goals. Focus on 5 goals. 2. Identify the 5 goals that are the most important to you. You can then consider them to be your urgent goals. 3. Trash the other 20 goals that you've written down. Even if they seem important to you, eliminate them. This last step is crucial because these 20 goals aren't urgent. and therefore should not be given any attention. Spending any time on these low priority items will take your focus away from your top priority goals. Instead, put all your effort into achieving these 5 goals that you've selected and nothing else. Step 2, review each of your 5 goals. Your life is always changing. What might have been important a few months ago may not even seem important now. There is the reason you should be beginning each quarter by reviewing your long-term goals. This is to ensure they are still relevant. Begin by reflecting on what you've accomplished in the last 90 days. Ask yourself the following questions for each goal. What have I accomplished so far? Could there be a way to further add to my success? What key objectives have helped me get here? What hurdles did I have to overcome? Do each of my goals still inspire me and get me fired up? Should I revise or even trash this goal? Is there a similar or perhaps different goal I should add? This is important due to the fact that people often don't take the time to analyze their long-term goals. However, if you set aside an hour every 90 days, you can take the valuable lessons that you learned and apply them to the goals you set for next quarter. Step number 3, optimize your life. Even if you have multiple goals, there will be times where it's important to prioritize on select areas of your life. So, after examining each of your long-term goals, list them in an order of importance so that you'll know where to focus your attention when pressed for time. For example, suppose in the previous quarter you focused on achieving a major athletic accomplishment, like running a triathlon. But during a second quarter evaluation, you realize that your body required more rest and recovery. So you choose to put health and fitness on the back burner and instead focus on strengthening your relationships with your loved ones. Sure, you should leave enough time to exercise, but this activity will not be as critical as achieving your relationship goals. Step number 4, set deadlines and time frames. When it comes to goal setting, it is a good practice to create specific deadlines for the next 3 months. There are 2 ways to do this. First, in some cases, you are not the person who even sets the deadline. You may be required to attend an already scheduled event or finish a task with an end date assigned by your manager. When these sort of specific deadlines come up, you'll need to plan for this in your quarterly goal and make sure you're setting aside enough time to successfully complete it. Second, maybe the only deadline is the end of the quarterly period. What you do then is create a metric. Now that may sound a little challenging, but it's achievable, more simple than you think. Pick a difficult milestone and then select a target benchmark for the next 3 months. Step number 5, create action-oriented goals. You should take each of the 5 quarterly goals and break them down into short-term outcomes. For example, there are 3 instances for each of the 7 areas of your life. Career goals. I will improve 3 key areas in my next 5 YouTube videos by analyzing the analytics and optimize my editing and voiceovers. Within 3 months, I will realign my YouTube channel's mission. By August 1st, I would do this by identifying the proper topics and engaging material. Then I will find a way to visually engage and offer my viewers value. I will increase views by 40% this quarter by improving my thumbnails and titles and bringing up my viewer retention rate. I will complete videos 15% faster by standardizing my video productions. This will further allow me more time to optimize my channel. I will save 25% of every paycheck and invest in index funds. I will analyze my spending every month and monitor my expenses to ensure that I am within my designated budget. 3. I will pay the outstanding balance of $4,000 on my one credit card in 4 installments and cancel it as soon as I have it paid off. Health goals. I I will limit my intake of junk food and focus on fruits and vegetables. I will plan my meals each week and order the groceries from Instacart to save time to prep. 2. I will lift weights and jog 1 hour 3 days a week and increase the frequency to 4 days by December 31st. By August 15th, I will drink 64 ounces of 2 liters of water at work every day. I would do this by incorporating alerts each night to pre-fill the bottles and set them at my desk. Relationship goals. I will identify 3 things that I really love about my partner and remind them to her weekly. This will be done by scheduling a 30-minute block on Tuesdays so that I can remember all the good times we've experienced together. 2. I will strengthen my bond with my family by taking them on a vacation this quarter. This will be accomplished by taking the time during my monthly review session and planning our future trip ideas. 3. Each month, I will plan and organize one activity with my friends. This task will also be completed during my monthly review session. Leisure goals. I will block out 3 to 5 times for the remainder of the year to spend fishing. I will spend time organizing these trips and making all the necessary reservations. I will continue to improve at my jiu-jitsu by attending classes at least 2 to 3 times a week. 3. I will spend at least 30 minutes every day reading a book. This will be done by blocking out 30 minutes each day during my monthly review and setting a daily reminder to read. Personal growth goals. I will set a time each month to check in with my manager. This will help to make sure that I am on track with my duties and tasks. 2. For the next 3 months, I will wake up 30 minutes early so I can develop a morning routine. 3. For the next 3 months, I will determine 3 key habits that will be added to my new morning routine. Mental well-being goals. I will meditate for 5 minutes each morning. This habit will be developed by setting an alert for 8:30 a.m. Using the alarm app on my phone, I will take 5 minutes each day to give thanks for everything that's good in my life. I will develop this habit by setting aside time right before bed to remember what's truly important. As you can see, it's not hard to turn a long-term goal into a quarterly milestone. By taking time to analyze what you've successfully done in the past, then using this information to set specific milestones for the next 90 days, then rinse and repeat for each of the 5 goals. If you've not done so, be sure to watch our first video about how and why to set goals. And be sure to subscribe so you'll receive a notification when the next video is released in the goal setting series.